All right, guys, so we got another last-minute thing here done by Joe Biden. Biden sets presidential pardons, commutations record as he commutes almost 2,500 more sentences. So here's what they say in CBS News. President Biden announced Friday that he was commuting the sentences of almost 2,500 people convicted of non-violent drug offenses using his final days in office on a flurry of clemency actions meant to nullify prison terms he deemed too harsh. The recent round of clemency gives Mr. Biden the presidential record for most individual pardons and commutations issued. The Democrat said he's seeking to undo disproportionately long sentences compared to the sentences they would receive today under current law, policy, and practice. Today's clemency actions provide relief for individuals who received lengthy sentences based on discredited distinctions between crack and powder cocaine. By the way, he helped do that, the bad policy, as well as outdated sentencing enhancements for drug crimes. Mr. Biden said in a statement, this action is an important step toward righting historic wrongs, correcting sentencing disparities, and providing deserving individuals the opportunity to return to their families and communities after spending far too much time behind bars. The White House didn't immediately release the names of those receiving commutations. Still, Mr. Biden said more could yet be coming, promising to use the time before President-elect Trump is inaugurated Monday to continue to review additional commutations and pardons. Friday's actions follows Mr. Biden's commutations last month of sentences of roughly 1,500 people who were released from prison and placed on home confinement during the COVID pandemic, as well as the pardons of 39 Americans convicted of nonviolent crimes. That was the largest single-day act of clemency in modern history. All of this comes as Biden continues to weigh whether to issue sweeping pardons for officials and allies of the White House, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so you guys get the gist of it. 2,500 nonviolent offenders. This is good. This is good. Obama did a similar thing on the way out. Looks like Biden is now leaning into this 2,500 nonviolent offenses, commuting their sentences. It's good, right? It's good. Remember, Biden also, he changed the scheduling for weed to Schedule 2. But, you know, again, this is like the issue with the Democrats, right? I mean, I want to give credit where it's due. I don't want to be too harsh. But, like, you could just take weed off the schedule list. Like, you can just do that, and you didn't do that. You should have done that. And at the same time, all these pardons and commutations, I'm very happy he did it. It could have been done day one, right? Again, I don't want to be too much of an asshole here, but at the same time, it's like, let's just do the right thing and do it immediately. You know what I'm saying? But also, I'll point out, we all know, if this was Trump that pardoned 2,500 nonviolent offenders, everybody would be sucking him off and falling all over themselves to be like, yeah, amazing, the amazing, great Donald Trump delivering justice for people. It's been long overdue for them. What an amazing man. It's just historic. With Biden, we're going to be like the only fucking people who talk about it, right? We're going to be the only people who talk about it. Just like we were the only people who talked about him raising Social Security payments. Just like we were the only people who talked about him giving overtime to 8 million more workers before a fucking MAGA judge slapped it down shamelessly. And that's part of the problem, right? Part of the problem. He also can't make his own case. He also doesn't know how to brag about good things or actually center it. The other Democrats don't know what he's doing or don't care. And so there really is a media imbalance too, whereas Trump is a master at work in the media. The Democrats have no clue what the fuck they're doing. But look, it's positive. There's so many things that are technically crimes that shouldn't fucking be crimes at all. And there's also things that aren't crimes that should absolutely be crimes, namely fucking meme coin crypto scamming like Donald Trump just did and the Hawk Tuah bitch just did and all. Like, the country's backwards, bro. The country's backwards. Trump's cabinet is packed full of people who are genuinely and sincerely criminals. You know, you got all these robber barons who are snuggling up to MAGA who are criminals. That Mark Andreessen guy, Mark Zuckerberg's a criminal. All these people should be fucking locked up. They should be locked up. Meanwhile, they're running the country, not a stain on their record. And here we have to wait at the last minute for non-violent offenses, serving long sentences, and he pardons 2,500 on his way out the door. So anyway, yeah, I mean, credit where it's due. It's definitely the right thing. And this will be one of the last things for a long time that's like, oh, look, the government doing something half decent. Isn't that great? Don't hold your breath, because it's going to take longer than 4 years probably to get to the next one of those decent things the government does. Hey, y'all, do me a favor and like and subscribe. It helps out big time in the algorithm. Click the bell as well for notifications when videos drop, and watch that video on screen right now. You know you want to.